The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. For spots in the NFC Championship game, this one is underway. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
I'll tell you what, as a quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air here. It's Young. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Falcons take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Falcons will have a first. They go right back to home. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They send the tight end in motion. First down throw, Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we called alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Lawrence working from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. The throw is caught. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Play action now. Young. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Young working from the gun. He's looking deep once again. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60 plus. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Lawrence now off the play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Still going past the 40, past the 20. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 13-0 lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
We still good, but Madden is definitely holding us right now. Because I'm pretty sure my game plan is defend inside run. And he is completely going crazy with the inside runs.
Returning it from the 4. Good looking return here, and he's got room. I'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
A second down throw for Young. Finds the in route complete. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Running it after the penalty. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Back to the well again. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks you can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going to the ground again on first. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. It's a 2-score game early. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have second and pretty long here. Quick throw to the left is complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here's Young to throw. Complete beyond the marker. He's got the first down grab and still going. With some fancy footwork there for the touchdown. The Vikings start to fight back with their first points of this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. In the words of Pete Carroll resonate, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Receiver in motion, headed right. They give on second to Hall. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this third down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They're going for this. He fires one deep down the middle. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
From the pistol, it's Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that means 3rd down coming up. Young to throw it. Completed to his running back. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
Fox now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Throwing deep for the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. before they finally take him down.
One of those games, man. We straight.
Flipping the field in special teams, right?
He always gets blessed. We know this.
Well, an explosive play like that
Every time he gets blessed. This is nothing new.
Field position by hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll run here. It's Hall. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game.
To be fair, though, that was a great click on catch and all that, so I'm not too mad.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Quick slant complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis.
It's just with the knockouts and stuff, you expect it to do something, but all good.
So now here's 3rd and goal. He has it on the QB sneak.
No way!
Across, touchdown.
He did not cross the line.
Get some late points and the lead.
Can I? Oh my God.
With the touchdown on a quarterback.
We straight. This is just the Falcons, man. Once his luck runs out, we'll be straight.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Cook to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Young on 1st and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. B.J. Hill, the one to bring him down. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Cut out left. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
and 8. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Running back, motioning right. Shotgun snap now to Young. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Vikings earn the chance to tie before halftime. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with. Yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Fox now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. A poor return there. He only gets to the 15 before he's tackled. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. They motion the slot man right. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
2nd and 3 now. He's back to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before halftime. Throwing for the end zone. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So halftime has to wait one more snap.
That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy.
First down from the red zone.
Oh, he didn't even move for the ball. That's crazy. Reed, I hate this game right now. They are hoeing me so crazy.
Right on the edge of the
They make me just sit there.
And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play it certainly was effective.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL.
They call
EA
pass
Sports
interference,
in just a
bro.
moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who, as our second half gets underway. Starting from the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
They've got first down from the 31. Throwing off the play fake here. Complete out to the right side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 37. On the move, headed right. He's on the move. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Falcons will have a first. They start the half with a give to Hall. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 14. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Second and 13. Complete. It's McLaurin. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he'll go down here at the 16.
I'm just not understanding how against...
And the Falcons will have a first.
Offensive coordinators...
I can see if he gets a few yards, but it's literally my game plan to stop inside runs.
Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
From the red zone now.
Oh my God.
The throw is caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, It's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Chased out to his right. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. It's 2nd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Lawrence on 3rd and goal. Headed out. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the pressure drives them backwards.
That is a wow. Maybe that's a double wow for me. 2 sacks in the previous 3 snaps. I can really criticize quarterbacks, and too often I do, to get rid of the football, but that is about a defensive effort. Knowing what's on the line when you get in the situations in the red zone, Kate, can't do it much better than that. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
On 9-yard cross. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 29-yard line.
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Vikings ball. We'll see if they can come up with something here and stave off elimination. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. Working quickly here. Here he is on 3rd and long. Into traffic, complete. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Young working from the gun. He fires one deep down the left side. Brought in inside the 20. 35 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Young on 1st and 10. That's more of the catch out left. Oh, he lost the football. And the Falcons scoop it up.
You got it, bro. You got it.
It was practically in unison. Everybody's shouting to jump on top of that.
Yeah, I was never
We
supposed
just
to win
needed an
this.
official signal
Never.
for 6 points or a touchback. And fortunately for them,
That's insane.
it was a touchback.
First play, they go quick out to the left. Complete. The ball is loose.
No, oh my God, bro.
Goes out of bounds.
Really?
Close call there. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
This is cool.
You know, those defensive guys,
That's-
they will tell
that's
you
perfectly
the sidelines
fine.
are best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. But sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that
Oh,
ball
that's
is
tough.
obviously out of bounds.
Yeah, I'd run the ball too. We ain't been able to stop it all game. It's not like it's in our game plan or anything, man. That's nuts, bro. Literally clicking only plays that stop inside run, and the inside runs are just going nuts.
First down.
All good, man. It's all good.
Lawrence working from the gun. Forced out to his right. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
I front run too, bro. You got it.
Here. First down throw. Lawrence. He brings it in.
Yeah, you got it, bro.
The end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point
Every time I play this,
lead.
man, it's just always bullshit. Every fucking time.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead.
I fumble perfectly for his man to pick it up. He fumbles, it harmlessly goes out of bounds.
And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get
You can't
great
win like
field
that.
position out of this.
There's just no fucking way to win.
To the air on first down. Young
Just bumping my players.
finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Shotgun snap now to Young. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down.
Man, it must be nice to play just with no cares, bro. Nah, George, you gotta watch what happened, bro. Like, I'm driving, playing a good game, and they make me fumble on the goal line. There's nothing I can do. He's been getting a lot of shit all game. Oh my God.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted.
Yeah, it's just one of those
And the
games.
Falcons will have the football shy of the
Beat him off the line after a 10-second press.
Boy, they cleaned up the fumbling
I forgot his route was a
issues from the
comeback.
last drive, and now it's an
Ooh-wee,
interception
man.
that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different
Madden
tones
didn't
and
even give me
tenors
a
on these two
chance.
sidelines. One coach
It's just always in the
is
playoffs they on
begging
this.
for some ball security. The other is simply saying, "Keep it up, boys. Keep taking
Every
it."
playoffs I get the same treatment.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
All gets it again on 2nd down.
Now y'all wanna? Oh my God! There's no way!
They can try and salvage something.
Oh Lord!
Loss on the play.
Madden, like,
Well, I think you know the only
what are
thing
we
redeeming
doing?
about
It's
that
not
play-
even.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back.
You're not even being slick about it.
Throwing from near his own goal line.
Knocks it down.
Tipped away and he's going to hit the ground incomplete.
Oh my Lord!
That brings up 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt.
Yep,
And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter.
yep.
Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. Ball taken in at the 36.
You ain't want to fumble?
With a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Now he can just play straight, man. There's nothing to fear.
Young on the play
Big
action.
one. Oh my lord.
Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
First down from the red zone. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Falcons cover up the kick.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw.
You can just throw it wherever.
Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And with a nice game, he runs him down inside of field goal range. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Getting out to his left. Sideline. He's got it. And he gets the feet down too.
GG's, man.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept
On the
sometimes
run.
a dozen times a game.
To the
A lot
wrong
of times
side,
for shorter
with
yardage,
contain on.
sometimes things break in the
Don't
right
matter.
coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they're going
It
to get
does
this
not
down to the
matter.
4 before being stopped. It's a real
They let this
solid
man get
pickup,
away with
12 yards,
murder,
and it
bro.
rewards him with a 1st and goal. They'll motion Johnson right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Like, give me a chance to play, man. That's all I want. If you just make it a straight up game, I can beat this dude whenever. It's just every time I play him, they give him so much. GG's though.